Alicia Daniel Hall, attorney and realtor with eXp Realty, and I am here with realtor questions. So the next question I'm going to answer is, who pays closing costs? Great question, especially right now in this strong seller's market. Generally, you have two sets of closing costs. You have closing costs that are the seller's responsibility traditionally. For example, the realtor commissions are typically paid by the seller. And then you have customary buyer closing costs. Most of the buyer's closing costs are actually related to the loan that they're going to be taking out in order to purchase that property. Now, what does happen in a lot of transactions, you're not seeing it as much right now because we are in a strong seller's market, but it still is happening. And in a normal or a buyer's market, this is also something that comes in. And that's where the seller actually contributes towards the buyer's closing costs. It's something that's negotiated by the parties in the contract, and it can be done either at the very beginning of the contracting process, or you might see it after the home inspection has been completed. And let's say there are some items that the seller just doesn't want to be bothered. The seller doesn't want to have to come out of pocket personally to handle any sort of repairs or renovations. In that instance, the seller might simply respond to the buyer's request for repairs by saying, hey, how about I give you $3,000 towards closing costs and we just resolve everything that way? It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly acceptable. You modify the contract accordingly, and that just means that the buyer has to come out of pocket a little bit less with their cash for closing. I hope that was helpful. Thank you.